Hey, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, bad credit. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let them have it.
I've got my dollars and I sit in my best offer.
We say yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem.
Hello, everyone, and good morning on this, what people call Taco Tuesday. How's everybody doing this morning? First in the chat today is Miss Irene. Hello, Wendy. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Hello to Miss Jessica. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Good to see each and every one of you. Katie, hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. Sandra in the house. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Hello. Like the new countdown intro. Thank you. I want something different when I changed the new format for the morning. So I figured something upbeat and jazzy and all that good stuff. Well, thank you. Yeah, I try to pick, when I do songs and stuff like that for my intros, I try to be very creative as much as I can. BMOs, hello. Good morning. Hello, Stephen. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Hello. N.I. Don't go fishing tales. Hello, good morning, and welcome. She sent you. Awesome. Welcome. Let's see here. Irene, she is the bomb. Yes, she is. I have to say, I am so proud of you yesterday for going live, doing your guest on your show yesterday for the first time. It's always going to be nerve-wracking. There's more you're going to learn daily as you do it. The more you do it, the easier it's going to get. Trust me, it took me a while to do this. This is not something I did overnight. So it does take a while, but the more you do it and you play around with it when you're not online, you'll get the hang of it. Good morning, Mira. Hello. I hope I said that right. I watched one of your videos yesterday. I love the painting thing you do outside. That must be very relaxing. Sharon, hello. Good morning and welcome. I need to get with you. I know I keep saying that. I need to email you. Let's see here. Stitch up, Miss Pam. Hello. Good morning and welcome. All right, so let me go ahead and put the link in the chat. Where did I put it? Right here. First of all, I want to say thank each and every one of y'all for always coming out and showing your love and support to the channel and always going in and helping others when they go live, being part of their shows. That's what this is all about, and sticking with the community, helping each other out. Also, I want to remind everybody this week, every Friday morning, did I put that right? Did I pin it? There it is. Okay. It does take a little while. This week's featured channel, I do this every Friday morning. If you check out my community page on this channel, you will see that every Friday morning I put out a new featured channel, and that's our featured channel for this week. And if you're not part of the Facebook group, I do have a Facebook group. This is free for everyone. You can join it, and when you're doing videos and you want to post something, you're more than welcome to. Here is the link for the Facebook group. It is easy for you just to go ahead and make sure you keep it positive when posting on the channel of anything you put on for your channel. You're welcome to post it on that Facebook group, and that's part of this channel for the community. And there's Miss Debbie and Max Go Thrifting. I just got finished talking about you this morning. You're our featured channel for the week. I did send you an email. Hope you got it. Stephen, everybody's there. Jessica, Miss Random, a rare appearance. Yes, before 10 a.m. Yes. Well, thank you for being here. And don't forget, Miss Debbie and Max are on our every Wednesday Hump Day auction, and they do their own auction every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. But they are the featured channel for the week. So check out their channel, and you just won't forget to miss it because they're always giving away prizes. They do something every 15 minutes. At the end of the show, they get your name in a recycle bin, and then you get everybody who didn't win and those who won together. And they redraw for a big giveaway at the end of their show. You have to be in the chat to win, though. And I did put the link at the top in the blue box if you want to come on. Also, don't forget to post your links. If you have a channel and you have ideas or you have special events coming up, you're more than welcome to drop those in the chat as well. I know usually y'all all rely on Jennifer, but she's not here yet. I don't see her yet, but try to do that and get the hang of maybe dropping links. Also, if you haven't checked out my new channel, I say new, but it's been a couple of months. Back at putting videos out. I just did one yesterday, and I want to say thank y'all for making that #1 video of the top 10 of my videos that I put out yesterday. So definitely thank you for doing that. Let's see here. Pammy, hello, good morning, and welcome. We've several new subs this week. Thank you. You're welcome, Miss Debbie. And like I said, I do that every Friday morning. So on my community page, I do that as part of when I got monetized. I said that was just another way that I can get back to the community by adding a community page where I will feature a channel every week, no matter how large or small you are in subs. I already have a list how I get those names is within the chats that I'm in and or this morning show. I have a list of upcoming featured channels, and as I put them in there, I will get them off the list and move them over to the featured of the week on the community page. Good morning, Jimmy. Hello. Good morning and welcome. How are y'all doing this morning? Yes, we are on the Facebook side as well. Well, yesterday I was able to get my 20 listings done. I got all kind of stuff done yesterday. Today is going to be a lot of a little bit of nothing. I did get some things done this morning, but I have a doctor's appointment today, so I won't be doing as much, but I need to get some things done, though. Yes, that's great. That's how I do mine, too, if I miss somebody. Let's see here. Hello, each and every one of you. So anybody wants to come on, you're more than welcome. The link is at the top in the blue box. Dana, hello, good morning. Dana B, hello, good morning, and welcome. So does anybody have anything special going on? I know yesterday I watched, I tried to be part of it, taking care of a lot of phone calls yesterday. Yesterday I was watching. That was a squirrel moment. The yesterday show with Irene. If y'all miss it, you might want to go back and check it out. She started. Usually she does about an hour. Yesterday she did over 2 hours on her live yesterday. Did really well for her first live with guest. Warcraft, Mr. Williams. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Nearly dinner time here. You must be overseas somewhere. But welcome. Yeah, it's a big time difference if you're going to dinner now. We're just waking up for morning. But welcome anyway. So what does everybody have planned for the day? We had a really good bingo last night. We had a really good turnout. We were at 66 to 67 people at the whole night. For bingo, and it was awesome. So thank each and every one of y'all for coming out and having fun and bringing others with you. Good morning, Paul. How are you doing? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Hello to each and every one of you. Yeah, I've been going through some inventory, trying to get things listed, get things ready. 5 hours ahead of us. Okay, cool. Yes, do us a favor and hit that thumbs up. It is free. But while you're there, check to see if that word subscribe is in red. If it's red, you're not subscribed. Change it to gray. That does help. And then right next to it, hit those 3 notifications. The very one at the top says all. I am grading papers. Uh-oh. I'm packing new listings later and going to be picking up my car. So happy to have it back. Awesome. Sports guy. I'm grading papers. Just working now and going to meet a local YouTuber for the first time. Awesome. That's going to be cool. You're doing a video? You're recording it? That'd be cool to have a video like that. I try to do that when I meet somebody new for the first time or a couple of times, depending on what we're doing when we meet up. I've done a couple of them already with Miss Carol from Carol's Creative Corner, my co-host on Bingo, Monday Night Bingo. And then, who else? Let me think. When I traveled to the lake house, I did a meetup with Back Row Bitter Chuck and Marcy, Frugal Peanut. And then I also did a video where I met up a couple of times with Amber, Out Country Sales, and Flippin' Mike. Those are all videos I did too. So those are fun to do when you meet up with some other YouTubers. I'm doing this thing called work in the office. I understand that one. Good morning, Glams. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. It's so good to see each and every one of y'all. By the way, this Friday, Glams will be part of the TGIF sale, buy it now auction this Friday. Come check her out. So far, I'm waiting to hear from a few more people that are on the list to get a confirmation to make sure they're all there. New England Thrifter. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing, Helen? And you know, Helen, I need to figure out, I guess I need to put make a Word document of where y'all located, because I keep forgetting who's where, because I would love to have a meetup here with all those that live within the New England area. That would be so awesome. I'm trying to figure out who lives in Lowell. Massachusetts. I just cannot remember unless I go to the forms from bingo. But other than that, I'm not going to sit there and go through each one of them. But I just can't remember who is where. I know Kay, Miss Carol, Susanna's Chronicle. I think of who else. There's a few others, but I'm not sure exactly where they're located. How close is the lake house to St. Louis? We are actually 5 minutes away from Wisconsin when we go to the lake. Rhode Island. Okay, so you're near Miss Carol. That I'm not sure, but I do know we are 5 minutes from the border, from our lake house to the border of Wisconsin. Western Rhode Island. Okay. And I know you're in I know where you at. We had that discussion yesterday. But yeah, that would be cool to meet somewhere in the middle with everybody. I was talking to that with Miss Carol. That's a little bit drive, but about 8 hours. Yeah. But again, we can always meet somewhere in the middle on our way, because I know when we go to the lake house, as of right now, attentively, we look like we're going to be going the week of Thanksgiving. We'll leave that Friday before and come back that Saturday after. But Robert hasn't got approved yet, so that's what we're waiting on. Chicago would be cool. I can fly up there. Ooh, Pam's in Wisconsin. Cool. Yeah, we met up with Back Row Bitter Chuck and Marcy up in Monroe, Wisconsin. Is where we did our meetup at with them and Perfecting Pearls Julia. I met up with her. Shelby 49 is in Lowell. Oh, okay. Write that down before I forget again. I don't think I've seen it in chat for a while. Let me write my little note page here and start a list before I forget. And it was Shelby 49. Shelly 49. All right, so I got those written down so I don't forget. But yeah, usually when we do a trip, we usually stop on the way and meet others like we do on our trip going to the lake house and or coming back. We met up with Dawn and Mary from Two Hip Chicks. We've done meals. We've done sourcing. We try to meet up with others that are on the way. Next time we go, we're going to try to meet up with, because I think it is on the way, with Roman. So we'll have to check that out too. Good morning, Miss Southern Belle. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. Let's see. Good packing. How are you doing today? I am blessed. There's Dawn and Mary. Speaking of Dawn and Mary. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. I don't mind driving in my Zen place. Okay. Cool. Well, we'll have to get together and make up, do something. How is everybody doing today? Besides thrifting. Yeah, exactly. But when we go to meet up on our way, it's basically on our way. We do a meet up in the central area. We'll try to figure out something within that area where you are located for that reason. Do you use AAA for traveling? I use AAA for everything as much as I can. Yes, we do have a membership with AAA. And also, if we don't get and can't get AAA, we also have roadside assistance with our cars, our insurance, as well as I'm trying to remember the name of it. When you turn 50, I'm trying to remember that group. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, we thank God we haven't had to use it, but yes, we do have it. I'm just trying to remember the other group that we use. AARP, that's it. See, I'm already forgetting. Marcus, how are you doing? I see you changed your name. Welcome, hello. Is that the same Marcus? Yes, it is. That's the other channel. Let me see here. Are you wrenched? Yeah, you are. Okay. AARP, y'all. Right about that. Y'all quick. I just brain freeze. I have a card now. Yes, I have. When I turned 49, they sent me the card application and I applied, and I told Robert, now you can't say nothing because you have an AARP card too now. I love flashing my red, white, and yeah, I do too. It's like the benefits of once you hit 50. I love it. Let's see. Later, everyone. I have to get back to work. Well, thank you so much, and good to see you. Hello, and always good to see you. Come on back in anytime. It's my fitness account. Let me log. You're good, Marcus. I just wanted to make sure it's the same person. You're good. You're good. You can be in any account you want. Veronica, hello, good morning, and welcome. I have given one of my caregivers for a mother a AAA as a gift. That is awesome. But yeah, we do have it. We usually take 2 days to drive, to go and come back. And so within that drive, we try to kind of give us some stopping points to meet up with others that may be on the route when we're going, when we're traveling. And I like that because then we get to meet other people and I'll have my camera ready to film, depending on what we're doing. But yeah, we've done, like the last time we went to Ollie's, bargain house, bargain bins, bargain place, whatever. It's a bargain outlet store with Dawn and Mary. And we had a good time. I got some good stuff. But usually we go to travel. We try to meet up with others on the way so we can have like a stopping point, kind of like a resting area a little bit. And we have lunch if we can, if we have time and that kind of stuff. Or we make time actually, because we're just traveling. So fitness account will exercise with me. There you go. And everybody, good morning, Mike. How are you doing? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Everybody's saying good morning. It's only was that simple, Helen. Yeah, you're right about that, huh? So if anybody wants to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome. The channel link is at the top in the blue box, as always. If you want to promote your channel and or you have something special coming on, you're more than welcome to do that. Also, I looked into the marketplace, homemade marketplace on Facebook, and it looks just like the same thing as when you list something on Facebook Marketplace as a business. So that won't be hard for me to do. Did you say you're grading papers? Yes, exactly. That's what they're doing, grading papers. So yeah, we had a good time last night at bingo. We had, like I said, we had a good amount of people. We had about 66, 67 at the most, which was on a good number last night for us to have. It's been a while, but it's great. And don't miss grading papers. Yeah, that's a lot of work. I know when I was in school, I used to help teachers do stuff like that. Even though it wasn't my class, I would help teachers do stuff. They take banana bread on there? And good God, let's stop eating it all. I noticed when I was on there looking around, there's even groups, support groups. I say support groups, but it's groups for homemade baking goods or cooking. So if you go to the Facebook Marketplace and type in the word craft or homemade, there's a whole list of different categories, and baking is one of them. Cooking, if the things you make from scratch, they have those categories on the Facebook Marketplace. I have mine set up as a business, so I did that already. I am able to either deliver, local pickup, or shipping. But you have to set that up in which way you want. Johnny, going to pick up my storage locker auction tomorrow. Can try to get on here live at the lock. Awesome, that'd be great. If y'all haven't checked Flipping Goody Mike's channel this past weekend, he was doing some lives at his new shop. Got a lot of good stuff we were watching while he was there live. So definitely check out his channel. That would be good, Mike. Good morning, Missy. Hello, hello, hello. Don't forget to hit the button, you guys. And guys and dolls. That would be cool. Good morning, Jennifer. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Yeah, that would be awesome. You can come on. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you said yesterday you won the auction. So that's cool. Don't forget you can drop your links to your channel. If you have a special event coming up, you're more than welcome to drop that link as well. If anybody wants a particular topic you would like to talk about, we'll be glad to talk about it. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, definitely. You're more than welcome to let us know. Come on and we'll talk about it. It was something I was looking at yesterday, and I can't remember what it was for the topic. And it was something I was going to talk about, and I forgot already. I will try not YouTube guru. You're good. It's all good. You'll get the link and come on in and put your camera on. You're fine. That'll work. Nothing wrong with that. They're open at 9:30. Awesome. Are you in Eastern or Central? Because I'm in, Central. Oh, Eastern here. Duh. New video, my first. I think I have it set. Let me see. Because I already watched all my, no, I don't. But now I will. Save in my watch list. I have watched all those listed in my watch list, so I got that taken care of. Wow, you got 100 on your SE score. That's cool. All right, let's see here. Where was I? Having my bin sell tomorrow at 7:30. The buy it now. Eastern. Okay, yeah, that's the same time we're in. So that'll be cool. 9:30, yeah. That'll be cool. Well, good morning, Susanna. How are you doing? Hello. Can we talk about how auctions work and why you may or may not want to do one? Can we talk about how auctions work? Okay. There's a lot of things to talk about when it comes to that. That's a major topic. But yeah, we can do that. I am laying down steel. I hear that. Let's see here. Good morning, Greg. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. I'm sorry, but sending much love your way. Yeah. As far as auctions are concerned, you will know if you're ready. How does auctions work? First, I need to get a video together on that because somebody asked me to put one together, and I have it on my list of how-to videos. One of the things is when you're doing, don't wait till the day of, if you're doing an auction with someone on a channel or you're planning on doing an auction. I recommend I repeat, do not wait till the day of, hour before, few hours before an auction to start putting things together. When it comes to auctions, you want to be able to, and this is my opinion, this is my experience, I am very organized when it comes to putting anything together, no matter what it is. But a word of advice is make sure you know what you're putting together, whether it is a lot, a single item, choices of, whatever the case may be. First, you want to make sure you know what your product is and how much you want to sell it for. That way, when you're setting that up, you will be ahead of yourself before the show, the way you're not trying to figure it out during the show. Just stayed up too late chatting in Patrick's channel. Pirate ship for shipping, the printer old labels. Maybe using a computer to print. Well, hello. Oh my Lord, I forgot your name. The rehomer. Oh my God, I'm having a brain freeze. Miranda. All right, to this question real quick. Pirate ship for shipping. It's printing old labels. I use my phone. Maybe I should be using my computer to print. Yes. Again, unless you have Wi-Fi, there are some printers that you can use Wi-Fi off your phone. But anytime you're doing the shipping part of anything you're shipping, if it's any auction you're doing, you definitely want to use some kind of label system. Do not, and I hear this a lot, people bring their packages to the post office. You're losing money and out of your profits by going to the post office to do your shipping. You want to be able to use either Pirate Ship, some people use Shippo, anything like that, because you're going to save on your shipping. You won't have to pay full price. Let's see, I'm having a live sale on Wednesday. Facts, I started days ahead. Yes, you want to start days ahead. Always know how much you're buying in case of how much as your buyer in questions. Yeah, cool. Thank you. I haven't been up this early in a long time. Well, thank you for being here. So good to see you. Is an awesome person to teach you how to start doing auctions. Will teach you thing you need to know. And that's what I try to do, because there's a lot of people, and I had a question in one of my videos from last week, actually, with somebody who came in the channel for first time, went watched that video for auctions, and he was surprised that I don't auction off things on my show. Well, the reason I do that is, oh, hello, Angel. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Forgot what channel I put it on. Good morning, Kevin. Hello, good morning, and welcome. So back to the auctions. I don't do, I can do it if I want, but a lot of times I have people come on because that's every other Friday, for example. Those who are new and want to try it, I will try to teach you the best way I can. Again, a lot of times it takes a few times for you to do auctions to get the hang of it. But when it comes to items that you want to make sure you know what it is, you want to make sure you do some research. If it's something you've never seen before and you haven't handled before, try to make sure you know what your starting bid is. Because remember, if you're doing, for example, there's either free shipping or plus shipping. So you got to figure out if you're going to do that or not. If it's free shipping, you want to make sure whatever your starting price is, you have an idea of how much that shipping is going to cost. Because you don't want to start eating into your profits just by overcharging or undercharging on an item you're looking to sell. When you're putting lots together, make sure you put them ahead of time. And for me, this is what I do. I use a Word document. I give it a lot number. I will give it a description. Say it's example, I have, I'm just looking at my table right here where I got things set up. Say it's a set of 10 DVDs. And you want to start it off at $8. You want to make sure you do $8 plus shipping, but you're going to combine that. If somebody buys more items from you, you want to be able to combine all that and make sure you know where to get your pricing from for shipping. It's very important that you want to make sure you're upfront with your customers. If there's a question, like for example, I'm just gonna grab this because I use this all the time, but this is not what I'm just doing this as an example. Say for example, I have a lot of these, and these are the dental brushes that I use. Like I'll keep using these at the last minute. Like say I'm having dinner and I always carry one with me. You want to make sure you know how many are in the pack. You want to know exactly what it is. What is it used for if you can. Try to describe the item. If there's damage to it or there's something wrong with it, you want to make sure you mention that kind of stuff. You want to make sure you know everything about that product that you're trying to show and sell. Is the biggest thing you need to do about when doing auctions. Hello, Miss Nancy. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. And then, of course, the biggest thing after your auctions are over with. You want to make sure you get that person's information, but the biggest thing is to get that person's information together, get their invoice together, and then you make sure you send them their invoice in a timely manner. If you're using Facebook, if you're using PayPal, they automatically have that in the PayPal system where you can create invoices. Send out your invoices in a timely manner. If you're saying you're doing it on, say, every Saturday, say you send it out Saturday to have ready for Monday, make sure you're sending them out on that day you say you're going to send them. Brandon's in here. Did I miss Brandon? No, I think she's just saying hello in general. Let's see. But also you want to make sure that once your invoices are paid, you ship that out at least by the next morning, depending on what time it was paid. That is the biggest thing that some people are having issues with that I'm hearing here and there. But you want to make sure you're very quick with, if they're paying you quickly, you want to ship it out quickly. So make sure you ship it out as fast as you can, depending on when it was paid, but you want to make sure you do it. So make sure you, please check what messages are getting through. Oh, that's for Kevin. But also make sure you have open communication between the buyer and the seller. You know, something, I've had people call me, and this is one of the things I don't have a problem with, but you have to make sure you contact or make sure you reach out to that person because, for example, I've had somebody reach out to me before and say, look, I won't get paid till this day. If I want to purchase through the auction, can you hold my stuff till then? Because they reached out to me before the auction, yeah, I have no problem. But again, if you tell me to send it at a certain date, I will then send you your invoice. And of course, out of respect, I would like you to make sure you pay it within a timely manner. And so that's why it's part of the buyer and the seller. And it's very important that you communicate with each other for that reason. And then also make sure you know, I understand sometimes you have different things you're selling and you want to make sure you have the right box because you want to make sure when doing your packaging that you can get that person the best shipping rate as possible. Because again, we do know that it's based on your zip code. So you want to make sure you get all that information, because that is important when doing any type of shipping, when you're doing auctions online. But yeah, you have to have that open communication. You have to communicate with the buyer and the seller back and forth. And if anything happens, as we all know, things happen. It's only human nature. So you want to make sure that you communicate with that person. But most importantly, make sure you know your items. And then for me, I use a Word document where I'll put everything in a lot number. I'll do a number, and then make sure you want to do either SB, which is starting bid, or you do BIN, buy it now. You want to make sure you want to either, if you do it a buy it now, this is very important if you're doing a buy it now. If you're selling it for that, say, $10, make sure you get enough profits that you want to make before you set that price. Because once you say buy it now, it's the first person that comes in the chat. That is for that person. Now remember, when you're in somebody's chat, you want to make sure first that you're in live chat, not top chat. Second, you want to make sure that you are on key with the auction as it's going on. Because if you see it says buy it now, you want to make sure you put that money in, because that's what you're going to get paid for. But when doing it, you want to make sure that if say for example, you paid $8 for it, I'm not going to start it at 10. If I paid $5 for it, then yeah, maybe $10. But if it's a buy now, you definitely want to make sure you get what you need for it. Johnny is the perfect person to start doing auctions with. Well, thank you so much, Miss Glams. And that's what I try to do, is bring that onto the person who's trying to do it for the first time. I want them to feel comfortable. That's another thing you want to do. You want to make sure you feel comfortable with the items you're selling. You want to make sure you know your product. You got to make sure that when you're doing it, you want to make sure that you got to be ready for questions, because there's a lot of things that I even ask questions when I'm in the chat, or when I'm doing auctions. I'll ask the person that's on the screen showing their item, by example, if they don't mention it, I'll say, well, what's the year, or what's the marking? Is it got some name on it? You want to be able to know all that when you presenting the item that you're wanting to sell. Also, you want to make sure you have good internet connections. You want to make sure your mic is working correctly, and you want to make sure your camera is on and working correctly. Now, there are some people who don't want to put their face on this. That's fine, because guess what? You can turn, and I'm just doing this as an example, you can keep your camera down on a board to what you're showing without having, and you still can hear me. You can still see the product. But you want to make sure your camera is going to be able to show what you're trying to show. At the same time, I'm trying to get my camera back in place. You want to make sure it's clear, focusing, and that's very important when doing your auctions. But also always be ready to type in the chat, like, what do you have? And for me, I can show you what I use, because I still do this from time and time again. I have everything labeled in a file, of course. Let me enlarge this real quick. I'm going to share my screen. All right, let me share my screen real quick, and I'll bring you right on, okay? The guest behind the screen. Let's see. All right, let me share this. I don't know why this is happening, but anyway, I usually start with my links that I need, and then I'll start with a lot number. And if I'm selling it, if it's sold, that means it's in green. I'll go back and change the color green. Again, that's just me. Let me take this comment off. But in the Word document, you can create whatever you want. This is my auction list for Hump Day auctions, or any auctions that I do. You'll see I'll have a small description. This is just me. But if the items sell, I'll turn it into green. But I'll give it a lot number, and then whatever it may be. Starting bid, how much. And then, of course, plus shipping, or whatever, if you're doing plus shipping. And this is how I do mine, very short, very brief. But sometimes I'll make sure if it's like a lot of something, I'll try to describe what that lot is. But again, that's just me. But the more you do it, the more it's going to come out easier for you. As you see, I've had lots of different lots. And usually I go back, but I did sell a lot of these, so I didn't go back and turn them into green. But that's what I did when I first started. This was my very first lot I ever started with. But then again, you'll see every one of these is different, whatever the item is. If it's a single item, like right here, buy it now, BIN. That's a buy it now. Or starting bid, SB. And I always make sure I put plus shipping so they know, but I do combined shipping. So whatever I pay is what they pay. Now, let me see, where was I? We'll take this down, remove that, and we'll bring on, there we go. And where was I with this?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm blessed, and you?
I'm okay.
I'm trying to find the comment I was on because I didn't want to show it while I was showing my screen. Here we go. All right. So what you got going on your neck of the woods? How many shows you've added to your channel this week?
Well, we're doing 7 this week
Oh, my Lord Jesus, girl.
on 4 days.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus. Hello, Callie. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello. Good morning and welcome.
We're a little crazy, hey?
A little.
A little, yeah.
Hello, Peddling Prophets. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome. And if you have any questions about auctions, that's the topic so far. We're going to go ahead and go with that topic. And if you have any questions, you'll feel free to ask them. I hope I answered that question in a short but brief way. I'm going to start putting plus shipping with mine. Yeah, that's what I do. And that's why I'm just giving those type of tips because everybody's different. But always make sure you understand and be upfront with what you're doing with your customers.
Do I ever sleep? Yeah, I try.
Yeah, do you ever sleep? I'm heading
I
out.
try.
Thank you, Jennifer. Have a good day. So what you got going on in your neck of the woods, girlfriend?
Well, today we have our book sale at 1 p.m. Eastern. Then tonight we come back on at 7 p.m. Eastern with myself, Melanie, and Marion. We do take off Wednesdays. Amazing.
Well, I thought you had something added last week on Wednesday.
I
thought you added something on Wednesdays.
No, we added Monday afternoon.
Girl, I got to put a calendar just for you besides mine. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So then Thursday, we do the sale at night. That is always has a special guest on it. And that this week is Susanna.
Ooh, go Susanna.
Yes. Susanna, yes. And then Friday, we're back with a 1 p.m. Eastern Time book sale. And then that night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we do, it's myself, Melanie, and Marion. And then for now, on Mondays, we do a LLA doing the DPC, so that's the Lazy Listers Anonymous, do Death Pile Clearance. So we have our clearance sale. And then at 7 p.m. on Monday night, it's myself, Melanie, and Ella. And then we're back to, today.
I got to make sure I subscribe to you. Now I am Dana B. I thought I was subscribed to you already. So that's your schedule?
That's our schedule. We're on my channel this week.
You're losing your voice.
Next week we will be on Melanie's channel.
Hello, Miss Cheryl. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, if you have any other questions, go ahead and feel free. Always remember, you can always reach out to me. I do a lot of one-on-ones after morning shows between days that I'm not live multiple times in a day. When I am on Wednesdays and Fridays, I do try to schedule something in between that, or on the weekends. I have no problem. If you have any time that you want me to do one-on-one with you on something that you want me to help you with, feel free to reach out to me on any of my social media pages on my link tree. I just learned that one of my links were not working, so I had to correct it. I just happened to go through it and clicked on it, and I realized that it's not correct. So I was able to do that yesterday. Every now and then you have to do a little office cleanup, and that's one of those things. But here's my link tree if you want to reach out to me. What I'll do is I'll usually send you a link through StreamYard, and we'll do something like we're doing here, but off the air.
Yeah, a lot goes on in the back room.
Yeah. Well, I like to help as much as I can. Again, I do this all for free. I do not expect anybody for payments because that's not what this is about. I learned it for free, and I'm going to give it away for free. And guess who's coming on this morning, y'all? It's going to pour down rain today. We're going to get some snow early this year. I'm just joking. Just joking, girlfriend. Susanna!
Good morning.
You have an echo.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Rachel. You have an echo.
I have an echo?
It's gone. Good.
Oh, okay. Good.
Can you talk about how most sellers determine how much? Wait. Can you talk about how most sellers determine who they want to ask to be guests on their channels? Okay, so we'll let Susanna talk for a few minutes, and I'll come back to that statement, and I'll make sure I cover it right there. All right, Susanna, tell everybody what's going on your neck of the woods.
I just wanted to come on because I wanted to kind of promote the show for Monday, which is the Community News YouTube guide. So I put my email right there, SusannaArt68@gmail.com. Anyone that's doing any kind of show during the week, pop-up videos, auctions, how-to videos, whatever the case is, I would so appreciate it if you actually reach out to me. And you don't have to give me the links. If you have the links, that's awesome. But I usually put your main link for your YouTube in the description underneath, in my description bar.
Right.
And I will promote your show, promote whatever that you're having that week on Community News. And that's on Monday at 10 a.m. What else? Also, what I did this week was I was asking a couple of people if they would give me like their Poshmark, their eBay store, Mercari, any kind of platform that you're selling on. And I will put that on Monday morning. I will put it in the chat bar because I only have a certain amount in my description bar to add links to. So on Monday morning, I add everyone's store. And if you're having any promotions in your store, 20% off, 30% off, 10% off, you got to let me know. So that way, when I'm doing the show, I can actually direct people and say, hey, this one's having a 10% off on their eBay store this week or Poshmark, whatever the case. That's just as an example.
Right.
So if you guys want to be promoted, I want everyone that wants to reach out to me. I will promote it, your show on the, it's like a TV guide almost. Like you keep saying, it's like a TV guide. It's a YouTube guide.
Yep. That's what I always say when I promote your channel for that one. Now tell everybody what else you got going on your channel during the week. I know you got more than just that. The rest of them might not know who you are.
I think Johnny's kind of created a monster.
Did I? Did I do that?
Did I do that? Yeah, you kind of did.
No, not me.
So I have auctions on Tuesday night with me and Picky Nikki on my channel, Susanna's Chronicles. And I also have Wednesday mornings, I do a show. It's called Oh Susanna. And basically you can kind of, it's just about anything. This Wednesday, we're doing all about 80s. So it'll be questions, you know, be it music, be it fashion, what was popular, all of that stuff. It's going to be a fun show Wednesday. I'll be on Beamos's channel with Melanie.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I know, Thursday night. I'm super excited. What else? Friday morning, I have Not My Monkey, Not My Circus.
Talk a little bit about that show and what you do on that channel, on that show.
That show, I do, sometimes I do interviews, and I don't do interviews on people about reselling or eBay or anything like that. I kind of want to get the person. I want to know about the person behind,
right.
You know, because we know about the reselling sometimes, most of the time.
Right.
But I want to get to know about the person itself, their story, that if it could possibly help somebody else in their life. So that's kind of where my Not My Monkey, Not My Circus is. But when I don't, we typically just talk about whatever is going on in life.
Right.
That day. Mm-hmm.
And so what about your auction with Picky Nikki?
And then I have Saturday night, I have an auction on Picky Nikki's channel. And that's, everyone knows Picky Nikki.
Well, yeah.
And that's at 6 o'clock on Saturdays.
And then every now and then you might get an appearance with Mr. Picky.
Yes, every once in a while Mr. Picky will pop in. And I also post videos about Tina, ranting
Tina's
Tina.
rant. Yeah. One of the things I have to say is first, I look forward to seeing, and I try to help everybody grow in their channel as much as I can, but it's when they take off. Like for example, and always you always want to think outside the box, and in this case, use it with the quote TV guide show that I call it, because you basically get information from everybody, and then you talk about their channels, what they have going on for the week, and then that way, if somebody misses it and they say, "Oh wait, I thought I was subscribed to them," and I'll see the link in your description, it's very important that you use that description for that reason. Because again, some people like myself always go to the description to see what's written in that description bar. And so that's important as well. So one of the things is helping each other grow, no matter how big or how small you are in subs, is part of the community, and that's what we
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. We're here for each other. And, Johnny is a huge influence of mine, because that's what he does. He helps everyone. And when people come on his channel, no, it's just you. So you definitely, you've made that huge impact on me. And I always say it, and I'll tell anyone, Johnny is my Johnny. So
thank you. But going back now to Miss Nancy's comment about,
I was going to say, can we get back to that?
Yeah. Can you talk about how much most sellers determine who they want to be asked on guest on their channel? All right, we'll start with you. First of all, we'll go around and let everybody take a point on this comment. We'll start with you, Susanna. What is your thought on this?
Can you ask the question again, honey?
Can we talk about how most sellers determine who they want to ask to be guest on their channels?
Okay. So that being said, Johnny told me a long time ago when I first, I was going to branch off and whatnot. And he makes a point of knowing the person that's going to be on the channel, picking someone that that's going to represent you in a good way as well, that that they're not going to, how do I want to say this? And be respectful, getting their products, making sure they're, everything that you were kind of describing before.
Right.
That's what you told me to look for if I had someone on my channel. Someone that was going to do their business the way I would do my business.
Correct. All right, Laura?
Okay, the reason that this is so interesting is because I've gotten a couple of emails asking why I had never asked certain people to be on our show. First of all, I agree with what Susanna just said and Johnny says about, making sure that you have a good person on your channel who is going to be a representative of that channel. And I will say that we have made some mistakes. Mistakes were made. But as of initially, when Melanie and I started this, we did ask a couple people to be on the channel, which was fine. We asked people that we knew that were, we felt were good people and would represent our channel well. Since that time, after the first couple of times, we had always put out there, email us if you want to be on. We have never denied anybody to come on our channel if they have emailed us. So we don't even ask anymore. If people email us, they're going to get on. Right now, we're booked to the middle of November, but I will give you a date if that's what you want to do. But so we are not asking people. People are asking us to be on the show. And like I said, we've given everybody a chance. Some mistakes were made and maybe we shouldn't have, but we have. And we will try and help you out in any way that we can.
All right, on my point on this, and it's kind of like what everybody else was saying. First, what I do is if I always ask someone, if you want to be part of it, reach out to me. What I do is, one of the things that I ask them when they send me their information is, do you have a YouTube channel? Give me your email address. That is very important to start off with. Then you want to make sure you know, how are you going to ship How are you going to do your invoicing? Because that is very important. Also, you want to make sure that if you have guests on your channel, they are representing your channel. So it's your responsibility to also make sure that, again, I always tell everybody, if you have an issue with someone who has not emailed you your invoice, let me know in advance. Don't wait 2 weeks later. Try to reach out to me that same week. If they say, okay, I'm going to email you your invoice the very next day or by that Monday or by that Tuesday, whatever day you say. Because on my show, what I do is I have everybody talk about how you're going to ship, how you're going to invoice. Do you do shipping? When are you going to do the invoices? So I have everyone tell them in the show who's in the panel, on the panel that are, to the guests in the channel that are in the chat, please let everybody know how you're going to do it. Because, again, we're live. So whatever you're saying, you can be held accountable for. And if you're on my channel, I'm going to listen to what you're saying. And if somebody reaches out to me and says, look, I haven't got my email, I get that every week. And I'll let them know, well, if it's from this person, they do it. I know they do it every Monday, no later than by Tuesday. This person does it every Tuesday. This person should have given it to you the very next day, whoever it may be. So you want to make sure you communicate with those who you have as a guest on your channel. In my case, I also look at if you're going to do co-host or you're going to have somebody as a group, you want to make sure y'all are compatible, not button heads, like rams hitting heads together. That is very important for communication and the chemistry be there. But when it comes to an open panel for those who want to be part of it, you want to make sure you know that person. Go check out their videos. Do they do videos? How they are on their videos? If they do auctions, how they do in their auctions? Or if they've never done it before? Are you willing to take that chance and bring them on? For me, my answer is yes, because I will check out their channels. I do watch to see if there are other channels buying things. So you want to make sure you kind of feel for that person. But in my situation, on every other Friday, it's anyone who wants to be part of it and wants to get their feet wet. I don't mind teaching and helping, but you got to make sure you do your part on the other end as well, because when you're hosting a party or you're hosting an auction, they are representing you on your channel. So that's how you're going to determine who you have on your channels. Now, for me, I just have everybody email me. So you want to make sure you have that open communication with everyone. The next one is about another tip on how to find work. Find work is to put all your another tip that find works. That's another thing I was saying earlier. Make sure in all my descriptions on my auctions, I even include auction increments. If you have, say for example, you have a set amount of ways you want to do increments, make sure you have it in the description. You're more than welcome to go and take that out of my videos on all my descriptions, because on Wednesdays and Fridays, when I have an auction, it is in that description. How we do the auctions, how we do the increments, and how we do our invoicing, how we do our shipping. So that way you will know if you missed it in the chat. Go back to the description bar. Use that description bar. You have up to 5,000 characters, I think. It's been a while, but I already have it set to where I already cut and paste every week when I do my videos. So you want to make sure you use that description bar. Use that box for everything you need to tell people about, because it's very important that they may have missed it. They may have come on at a different time. One of the tips I give is in my shows. I usually do it at the beginning, where everybody will talk about how they do their shipping, how they do their invoicing. And then, like, say we're doing this from 2 to 6. Usually about 3:30, I will do an intermission, let everybody come back on and do it again. And then we do it at the end. So that way there's 3 times that you hear them say it. That way you know how they do their invoicing.
I was laughing at
Johnny
James's comment.
I'm sorry, what, Laura?
I was laughing at James' comment.
Yeah. Another sell on Etsy. How you said to find the shipping again. When you're selling something on Etsy, you want to go down to the bottom where it says buy shipping. You can, and it'll give you a couple of choices. You can either do it through Etsy, or you can do it through yourself by going through Pirate Ship, but make sure you copy and paste the tracking number and put it in Etsy that you shipped it. But you should have an option on your purchased item that somebody bought from you. And I saw you, by the way, congratulations on your Etsy sale. But it should be in your buying part of your app. Miss Nancy, hello, welcome. Good to see you. Susanna, thank you for mentioning yesterday. I was wondering if you are publishing only a kind of public calendar as well.
I am Actually, yes. I'm going to be doing a public calendar, which is the Google Calendar. And I think anyone can look at it. My son was teaching me how to do it, and I got a couple of shows on there already, but like more like the regular shows. So I'm trying to get all of that, like Johnny. We all know that Johnny comes on at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's a staple. Like Larry, Stash, and Victoria. Everyone that has like a regular show, I'm starting to put that on the calendar. Once it's completely done, I think I can share that calendar out with everyone, and
Yes.
then everyone could actually go in to that calendar and put their own show in that calendar.
You can also make it public so that they can go and see it, so you don't have to actually share it with every person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, and
When
those are the
when I
little.
first started, that's exactly how I figured out who was on what time before I even picked the time that I wanted to go on lives. Was actually starting a calendar. If I watched everybody at a certain time, I already knew to put it on the calendar for that time, so I knew what time slots were taken. But again,
Yeah.
that's just the way I started. So that does help when you have everybody on a calendar.
Yeah, and then
I'm really bad about giving Susanna our
but I
Yes,
send
schedule.
I
that's a
send
good
out
idea, Nice. Make sure if you're interested in wanting to be promoted, reach out to Susanna because you've been doing this for quite a while now, right, Susanna?
Yep, I've been doing it for like I think a month and a half. It's going to be
Mhm.
almost 2 months now.
Yeah.
Every Monday at 10 a.m. And what I do is on Sunday morning, I definitely send out reminders to everyone through via email or a text on my Facebook Messenger. If I have you, I'm sending it out. Um, do I get responses back? Sometimes I don't. And I know my regulars that always do, even before I even ask. Johnny already sent it to me at 5 o'clock in the morning. And
Every time I get her message, like this Sunday, we took a ride to New Hampshire, and I'm getting out of Lowe's, and I get a message from her saying, "You need to send me your. This is just a friendly reminder. You need to send in your links." I said, "I'll send back. Check your email. I sent it before 6 o'clock this morning."
Yep. And that's like the first thing I do is I send out my reminders. And then, like Johnny will always say, hey, it's in your email. Okay.
Yep.
And then throughout the day, periodically, throughout the day, I'm constantly looking at my emails. Did I get someone in? And then there's certain people like BMOS, I kind of
Well,
know her schedule. I don't know
yeah,
who's going to be on that Thursday,
right.
but I kind of know their schedule. So I'll just add it. But if you're having someone special so I can promote that person being on there,
Yeah.
you gotta let me know.
I
Philip
know.
Flipper Paul wants to know. I've been subscribed to Susanna for 6 months now, and I have not seen her twerk yet.
Well, when my ass becomes small, I'll twerk it.
Nice job.
Because you're not seeing my big old butt twerk until it's small.
And Veronica made a good point when you back to that item, the question about determining who goes on the show and who you ask. It's someone who doesn't derail your show. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna fit quite well with the
I think you'll be
Nemos.
fine. But okay, here's something that happened yesterday. Ella sent us an email saying that she was out of town, which we knew, but she wasn't going to be able to make it. Okay, so we had to get a backup really quick. Well, it just so happened that I was on the phone with Tania, and she's like, hey, if you have any time, can we come on? And I'm like, can you do it tonight? Can you do it in 2 hours?
Yeah.
So
Dawn
I had
makes
to,
Dawn makes a good comment.
I
when
need
she
somebody
says,
who's quick.
yeah. Dawn makes a good comment. She says, yes, if you want to have someone selling if you want to sell on someone's channel, ask them. Everyone is very busy, and they may not have known or remind them that they are expressing interest at some point. If they don't reply, and ask again. For me, when I get an app, and it's just me, I always have a notebook right next to my computer, and I already have the next auction, which is November the 5th, with names going on it already. Because as soon as they send me an email saying I am interested, it goes on the list. And then again, I start looking for messages. Okay, what's your YouTube channel if I don't know who that person is? You have a YouTube channel. Those are just things that I do. But again, you got to remember, if we're offering you to come on, then you need to let us know you're interested. Because on my end, I don't mind having anybody come on the Fridays, because I know there's a lot of things that I push about being able to come on for the first time, promote yourself, showcase yourself, and then bring it on. Now, if I get an issue with somebody who comes on for the first time, and I get emails after saying, well, where's my stuff? I didn't get my invoice. I paid, but I didn't get my stuff. This, that, and the other. I'm going to be right away on the emails. Look, you need to let me know what's going on, why this person's not getting their stuff, why they're not getting their message, why they're not getting an invoice. That's just the way I do it, because you're representing my channel. Granted, I do have this open to the community, but all in all, it is my channel. So you're representing me on my channel. And if I'm having issues with you of someone not getting their items or not getting an invoice, until those things are resolved in a timely manner, you're not going to come back on my channel. That's just the way I do business. And I prefer that if you do, you want to be professional and very quickly with responding to your customers, because that's what they are. They can be your repeated customers. And remember, that is the worst word of mouth you want on YouTube. If you're not doing your business correctly with others who are buying from you, and you're not shipping or sending their invoices, because that can hurt you in a big way. I understand that. I just got a pinched nerve in my spine. Oh, my Lord. Hope you get to be feeling better, Miss Nancy. Let's see. Where was I? Because this chat just flew on me. Okay, right here. Let's see. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Determines. Yeah, again, I know James has been posting this, and I know we talked about it. The biggest things you got to remember: camera, mic. You got to make sure those are working. Make sure when you go on a chat, you make sure you have any kind of bright lights, wrong lighting, noise in the background, a fan, or if you have an open window and you have a train that lives right next to you, and you have that. You want to make sure you have all that kind of cut out. Be ready for when you do go live. Good morning, JJ. How are you doing? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Top of the morning to you, too. Thank you, Johnny. I need to be added in increments. Yes, and that's another thing you want to be. If you want to do increments, like on our auctions, we do $2 up to $50. And all that's in the description bar. You can go back and cut it out and paste it and use it. I'm fine with that, because that's what I've been doing from day one when I started doing auctions. And I find that helps when somebody says, I didn't see it or I didn't hear it. I'm always talking about it in all my videos. When I say, look in the description below, when I'm pointing down below, you're going to see that big old description bar. That's what that's for. That box is for you to put any and all information you need to relate to your customers, because that way you can refer to it during your show. Please make sure you check the information in the description bar, especially if you have guests. Good morning, Kayla. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing this morning? Most of all, don't take it personal. Everyone is busy and has a life outside of YouTube. That is so true. So that's another thing, like you said earlier. Make sure you repeat and contact them. Julie of Perfecting Pearls reached out to me for my first live sale. She was so helpful and amazing. I just decided to have my own sale. Just regular. That's good. That's how you're going to start.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Because at first I was reaching out to people because nobody was reaching out to me. And I watch what's happening in the chat. That's a very important thing you want to do when you're live. Look in your chat and see if somebody's commenting. I would love to be on your show. Even though they're not emailing you, write their name down. Maybe do a follow-up on an email. Look, I saw in the chat you were interested of doing an auction with me. Are you interested and are you available? When is the next available date you're available? Things like that. That's just another way of communicating back and forth. Read your chats. It's very important. Let's see. And that would be a way to set up and not be on the same times as everyone else. That is true too. Yep.
Yeah. That's very hard. So hard.
It's really hard to find that time.
Also,
but I think the other thing is if you're consistent, if people know that you're there on this day, at this time.
Being the consistency
is the key.
And Helen made a good comment right here. Says also she mentions that invoices can take up to a week because she has another job, and I want to be mindful of how I ship. That is, as long as you're communicating, that is the key word. Communicate with those in your chat during your auction. That way you can communicate that with them in case if they send in a message saying, I didn't get my invoice, or I didn't get this, or I didn't get that. Just remind them that this is how long it takes you because, again, you have another job or whatever the case may be. Believe it or not, this community isn't even a drop in the bucket for YouTube. You're right about that, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Steven? Good to see you. There's Susanna's channel. So if you want to make sure you're part of her Monday news brief, I call it the TV Guide Show. Definitely reach out to her 2 days after my birthday. Cool. Let's see.
And I just want to let you know that everyone that is in this community and other communities too, I have reached out, and there's people that have contacted me back saying that they don't want to be on community news. So I just, it's not, I'm not picking and choosing. This is open for everybody, anyone. It doesn't have to be reseller community. You could be doing dumpster diving. You could be doing whatever it is. I will promote it. I will promote anyone.
Well, that's what's good about it, where you have it where they're going to email you. So if they're emailing you, that's how you're going to put it out there, no matter what community you're in, because we have the con community, the comic book community. We have, so many different communities, but you don't necessarily have to be a reseller for that she's doing on Mondays.
Exactly.
Katie has a question. Do you have to have an audience to have a successful auction? That would be nice. So that also falls back on promoting it before. Yeah. My key thing about this statement, never wait to the day of your auction to do a thumbnail and set up your videos. I personally learned that for me, I do all my weekly thumbnails on Sunday morning, or you can do them on Saturdays. Like I know Victoria usually does hers on Friday night or Saturday morning, because then I'll see them posted. But you want to make sure you're doing it within that week, because you do not want to wait till the day of. The more you can put your advertising of what you're doing out there, even on social media, don't wait till the day of, because that can hurt you without having a good audience. What do you think about that comment, y'all? Or Susanna, what's your feedback on that comment?
Do you want me to say that? Because, again, I'm going to circle back to what you have taught me is make sure you're consistent. And also, your thumbnails need to be out. You need to do thumbnails, not the day of. Your thumbnails need to be out so that way you can promote it and people can circle back and you can drop it in people's shows and stuff like that. As long as you get that permission that you can drop it, that's fine.
Exactly. Okay, real quick before we go, again, I want to add somebody in the chat so she knows I'm going to see her. Glams, I'll be right there with you, adding it to the stream. You ready?
I am.
All right, so go back to Susanna on that comment.
Yep, no, I just wanted to say it's exactly what Johnny said, and he's drilled that in. It's like your thumbnails need to be made before, not the day of, and I even say not the day before. As soon as my shows are done, I've been trying to put them up for the following week, so I can be on top of it.
All right, Laura. Same topic, same question, same topic.
Yeah, I try and get out all my thumbnails over the weekend when it's my week to be hosting. Melanie and I do switch on and off. So, like, this was my week, so all my thumbnails were out on Sunday. And then I'm really bad about getting back to Susanna, but I should. But we keep adding shows.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, you're right about that.
But consistency. Everybody by now knows that Laura and Melanie and somebody else will be on at 7 p.m. Eastern. When I come on Johnny's in the morning, I try and make sure to tell everybody what week we're on, meaning whose channel we're on that week.
Yes.
Because we do all the shows on that person's channel for the week. Right. So, this week, all 7 shows, my channel. Next week, all 7 shows, Melanie's channel.
So yeah, the biggest thing on that statement is always make sure you do not wait to the day of or the day before. You want to make sure use the pages that are on Facebook groups to post your advertisement, because remember, there's somebody that may be in one group is not in
Mm-hmm.
another group. So make sure you're in multiple groups because there's many out
Yes.
there. And once you're in those groups, you can post your video links like in the Cajun Roots Resellers group. You can always post your videos because I see everybody doing it every day. And that's what I like, because sometimes I may forget, oh my God, I forgot that person. And I'll get the notification that person's going to go live or this person's going to go next or whatever. So you want to make sure you have those thumbnails ready for that reason. Let me move this so Glams can be at the top here. There we go. So that way, that goes hand in hand. If you're doing your events and you do your thumbnails ahead of time, they get pushed out. You can advertise. You can put on social media. So that way more eyes can be on it at different groups. So that's what I have to say on that. So what you got going on in your neck of the woods over there, Ms. Glams?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I look a little bit like a homeless samurai right now. This is my morning look, honey. There's no drag in the morning. I just wanted to touch base with everybody, let you know, Sissy and I are having like the busiest, we're busier than a one-armed paper hanger this week.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. We are doing, I'm doing my very first ever live on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Central.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're just going to be hanging out and chatting. We're not going to be doing anything, no specific topic. I've never done a live before from the House of Glam, so we thought we'd start here. And then Friday, I'm going to be on Johnny's auction, and I've got some pretty cool stuff. So I'm excited about that, and sent Johnny my list this morning because we're organized. And Johnny, thank you so much for just leading the way on that. That's amazing.
That is no problem.
And then Friday night, I may be popping into Danny B's closet for their live chat at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. And then after that, I'm going to actually be popping into the auction for a couple of rounds on Horizon Picks channel for the comic auction, for the sci-fi and comic auction.
Right.
So literally, I'm going to be exhausted by Saturday.
Are you trying to compete with Laurel?
I normally don't even compete with Laurel for 1 second, much less. It's gonna be nuts.
I want to say hello. I did say hello real quick in the chats for those that are coming in. Hemlock Lady, the Nashville Flipper, Just Me, Kathy, Jennifer. So thank y'all so much for coming in. And again, we're talking about the topics of just all over when it comes to auctions online. Now here's another one. Let's talk about sellers sending you the wrong item and not correcting it.
Oh,
again, that goes with, and without saying, customer service is important. So that means when you're sending somebody the wrong item and you accidentally do it, it can be, I don't know if it's accidental on purpose, but you want to make sure that if you have an item you send out wrong, make it right somehow, whether it's to ship them the other item. I've done it maybe once. I think I had that happen. Not even once, maybe. But anywho, if it does happen, correct it. It is important that you're correcting the problem before it gets worse, because the worst thing you want, and I see it a lot, talking about it in other chats is going to hurt you more than help you. And hello, Maggie Doodle. I just saw you come in the chat, and I just saw it, so I'm sorry to miss you. All right, so Susanna, what about you? On that same topic about sending you the wrong item and not correcting it.
Oh, no, you definitely have to correct it. What I tend to do, if I send a wrong item, they keep that item. And if I have to either, I'll either reimburse them, or if I can find it. I'm going to tell you a perfect example. I had some Avon bottles, right? And apparently someone bought them and I shipped them to someone else. I have no clue who I sent them to. What I did was, of course, I reimbursed the customer, and I asked the customer, and this is your reimbursement, and I'm very sorry. And the next time you come to my auction and you purchase something from me, I'll give you 50% off whatever you bought. Because that was my mistake.
All right.
And
Laura?
I put the 50% off. I mean, you could
Yeah.
do 10, 20, 30, whatever, but that was my mistake.
And that's what's good about it. You have to correct it and own up to it and correct it. You have to, because if not, it can hurt you more than anything. Laura?
I agree. You have to own up to it. I have done it. In our auctions, we have usually several Terrys and several Chris's, and sometimes the name you write down may not be the right Chris, may not be the right Terry. So you've got to apologize and make it right somehow.
Exactly.
Whether you're refunding them, giving them a discount on future items, not charging shipping, whatever can make them happy.
Exactly.
You need to do it.
All right, Glams, what's your take on that?
My take on that is customer service first, last, in between, everything. I spent 32 years in customer service, and I do not believe in leaving a customer unsatisfied or unhappy in any way. There's no need for it. And I would rather take a financial loss. I'd rather take a big financial loss than to have my reputation ruined. Definitely.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's what's important. You definitely communicate with that person if something happened, and it can happen. It's a mistake. It's customer service. It's shipping, whatever. It's the whole package of a business. So you want to make sure not only do you correct it, you acknowledge that you did it. It's okay to make mistakes. We're all human. It happens. But again, the more you ignore it, it's not going to go away, because guess what? It is. I've seen it many times in chats where I'm in somebody's chat and they're already attacking that person because, one, they didn't get it correct, or they didn't get it taken care of, or they didn't answer messages, they didn't answer emails. So it's important that you do not ignore it. Nip it in the bud before it gets worse, because if it does, it can tarnish you in your channel. You're going to start losing people going into your channel. Also, Nancy says, and also make sure the people you're live with do not leave you alone when you're going to go live. That's another thing you want. Again, that goes back into having your setting ready without having distractions. That is very important when it comes to doing a live. You have to be ready for anything, but again, be ready for hopefully nothing. Let's keep positive. Let's talk about tacos. All right, James, your taco day every day. Let's see, running a low on honey. You just got some yesterday, Lord Jesus. You got issues. Sounds wonderful, but I'd rather avoid spicy foods. I hear that. You leave no choice. Let's see here. I saw a couple of other comments in between, so I'm trying to make sure I get to them again. This has been a great topic this morning. That's what I like about the topics. We are here every morning with any kind of topic you want to talk about, and this just happens to be great on spot. Let's see. What is not World Star? It's not World Star. I'm not sure of that. Let's see here. Struggling with that one. It also doesn't help that someone with a huge following has an auction on or sell during your auction or sale. Missy, I'm going to tell you what I always say. This is my saying. This is my thought about the thing. If you have an auction every day if you're consistent and you are constantly having it on the same time, it doesn't matter who else is going on. Because, again, they may be doing it to spite that person. It doesn't matter. You bring on a good show. You bring on good product. You keep a good customer service. You keep all your packages going on timely manner in your invoice. And guess what? You will build your audience. You will build your followers. Because of the fact that somebody else may not want to be. And I've even done it. I've had multiple tabs open. It's hard, but I've done it. But, again, don't feel that it's because of somebody else who is bigger than you. If you're just starting out, be consistent, keep doing great customer service, keeping the communication open to your customers. It will grow eventually. You will have to crawl before you walk, and then you can run.
Yep. Consistency is the key. I mean, Melanie and I, our night auctions are at the same time every single night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Our book sale daytime auctions, all on exactly the same time every single day, 1 p.m. Eastern. We don't vary from that schedule because It's consistency.
Right.
And our shows have done nothing but grow, grow, grow.
Yeah. Nancy, if you would reach out to me, I don't mind helping you behind the scenes to show you some ways that you can do that. When I first started doing thumbnails for even my shows, I used PowerPoint. You don't have to have all those fancy thumbnail art company apps. Well, I just use and I can show you. So just reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you. It seems like there's more auctions than ever. You got to remember, we've been in a pandemic. We've been to where people are working from home. People are trying to find other ways to source, try to make money.
Yep.
That is why. And eventually, like I heard someone was talking yesterday, I want to say it was on the news, about how that will start changing after the first of the year. So you may start seeing people coming away from doing them because they're going back to work or things like that. So good morning, T. How are you doing? Good to see you. I just said hello to everybody else. Just me. Kathy came in. Hello and welcome. Maggie Doodle. Susanna, how do we email you about our sales? Do you not have an email on your about information page?
What is it? I'm not understanding.
How do we email you about our sales, like their shows, their links? I do not see an email in your about page information page.
Actually, you know what? Thank you for pointing that out, because I'm so busy putting other people's, I forget my own. So my email right now, it's covered right now. It says Susanna's Art at 68 at Susanna's Art 68 at gmail.com.
I'm going to do a quick share screen for y'all to do this. For those who don't know how to do this yet, let me pull this up real quick on my channel. I do this. I set it up at the beginning to where once you do this, you won't have to keep doing it anymore. But I'm going to do a quick show walkthrough. That's what this channel is about. All right. I had to sign in first. Okay. When you go to your channel, let me take this comment off and I'll go right back to it. When you go to your channel, go up here to your little icon. What? Oh, go to your icon at the top up here above your YouTube channel and drop your box down and go to your channel. Go to customize your channel right here.
Okay.
Waiting for it to come up. Okay, you got your branding. I don't know if I showed this before, but if you want to do a watermark on your channel and you got an emblem or a logo, right here it says video watermark. An entire video, you can add it here and it'll be on all your videos where nobody can go and copyright it, first of all. Then you have your basic information, the third tab. You can go right here and add a description about your videos. What do you do on your channels? When you do your thing, this is how I did mine when I first started. This is where you're going to write your description. This is where you can customize your channel. Right here, there's links. Go to your links. Like if you have Instagram, you type in Instagram, go to your Instagram account, get your link. Facebook group, add your link. The URL, you have to put it at a URL. Your email, put your link there. You type any other thing you have, like this is at Twitter. This is Buy Me a Moon Pie. You can add multiple links right here. Once you add it to your description of your basic information, it is where anybody can click on the top of your videos. Like, for example, right here on your main page, when you go to your page, you can click on any one of these and it'll bring you to that link for you automatically. So you want to make sure you put it here and it'll automatically be there. And you can also have a banner and your email automatically. So if you do this in the basic part of your channel, once you add anything here, make sure you save it. If it says publish, if this turns blue when you add something, make sure you hit publish and turn it gray, because then it won't be on your channel if you don't do that. You have to finalize it by saying publish.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, that's very useful right there.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
very important. If you once you do that, you will not have to worry about it again.
It'll
That
be
is
on
the easiest way to put that on your channel.
I'm
Do
sorry.
I?
That'll be on every single one of your. You don't have to do it to each one.
No, what's going to
It'll be
happen
on
is,
all of them.
right, this is what's going to happen. Share screen. Okay, when you do the description and all this stuff,
Yeah.
when I go to my channel, if you go to About page, this is where you want to do your home page. All these different links at the top. About. You see right here? All those links are going to be right here. Automatically on your page. So if anybody goes to the About page on your channel, and you do this portion first, and you add all this, once that happens, it'll be all right here.
Okay.
So whatever links you have, no matter if it's Twitter, tweaking, what's that other one, TikTok, whatever. Once you put them there on this page, under your basic information, under customizing your channel, once somebody goes to your About page, all that information will be right there for them. That's why it's important you do it that way. And again, if you have questions while you're doing it, reach out to me and I'll help you. But that's how you do it. Then it'll automatically be on your About page. Now, I want to go back to Nashville Flippers comment. I can be on the Kajun Resellers group. Yes, when you go to the Facebook group, usually Jennifer's dropping them links left and right, but let me see. I got it right here. There is no questions and answers. You can join it. It is public. You can also drop your information, like if you have a thumbnail, you have a special event, or your lives, you can drop it in that link. If once you sign up for it, you sign up and you can drop your links there as long as you're keeping it positive. Because I do have markings where I'll watch every comment or everything that comes in. If it's negative, it's getting pulled. Going back to work now. Thank you so much, Misty. Good morning, everyone. Let's see. If anybody has any comments or questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. We're talking a little bit about everything when it comes to auctions online. It seems to be the comment today. Sorry to be subject to being rudeness. Now, who's being rude? We can't have that in the chat. That's not going to happen here. That's right. Block them, whoever it is.
Who's being
We don't
rude?
have that here. Susanna, Johnny had you on screen again. I got the email. All right, that's great.
Johnny, I have a question. I think the Nashville resellers.
The Nashville Flippers?
Yeah, the Nashville Flippers. Can you guys clarify? I think they were talking about the auction, Johnny. About being on the auction.
Did I misread that?
Yeah, no, it read like the group, but I think we were talking about maybe the auction because we were talking about the auction when they put that statement up. I was watching.
I can be on the Kajun Reseller group. So clarify that for me if it's the group on
I don't know
Facebook,
for sure, but
or if it's part of the auctions that I do every other Friday.
I don't know for sure, but that's how I took it.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll thank you for bringing that up. We can ask, and hopefully they can let us know in the chat.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to the auction this Friday, though. I have so much fun.
Let's see. CT doing some comments. I'm trying to get to everybody through here. Okay, we got that one. And I'm sorry I got behind in the chat, but I want to cover these questions as I see them coming up. Still in the corner. The show is lit. Thank you so much, Missy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's about every day. If you have topics and you have questions, let's bring it on. Reseller group on Facebook. There you go. I saw another comment somewhere else. The chat is flying on me here. Wow. Way up here. Okay. Nita, hello and welcome. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Chuck, hello and welcome. Yes, it's always taco day every day. Let's see. T, don't forget to drop your link for that thing you're doing, the holiday marathon. If you have it already set up. There are so many resellers right now in the vintage reselling market, and there are other types of YouTube resellers. Create your own based on what they follow you. Yeah, exactly. They will follow you if you bring great content and being consistent. I'm just going to get through here a little. Well, hello, Patrick. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Let's see. I'm just going through what everybody's saying. Hello to each other. Jennifer's dropping links as always. Even though I have been doing this for a while, I'm still learning my old brain. And that's another thing. You're going to learn every day. You want to make sure you're learning something new every day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Also, don't forget, because of the fact that I do this, Jennifer's always dropping links, always commenting when somebody's saying a comment about somebody, and there's the show link or their channel link. Show her some love and support as well. And here's her Buy Me a Milkshake link. Let's see here. Usually I'm not this far behind, but the questions were coming in. I have Buy Me a Tea. Thank you for that, Johnny. Found out about that from you. Oh, you're welcome. And again, you can always change it too. And I do have the affiliate links in my link tree below for that if you're interested in wanting to be part of that. I feel like I should have listened to what Johnny
Back row banner. He's funny.
Yeah. Miss Nancy says everyone was a beginner at some point. I appreciate it when the establishing sellers devote their time in helping the newbies. Grateful those who never forgot those. Exactly. And that's what I'll from all the time. Yeah. And that'll never change.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome, the Selling Sniper. If y'all haven't checked out his videos, he's been coming up with some interesting videos on his Amazon. I am shocked how well he's doing. But again, I'm still learning myself. So, and that's what's good about it. You want to learn something every day. There's a lot to learn. Holiday marathon coming up soon. Looking forward to it.
That seems like that would be cool.
Oh my God, it's so much fun. So much.
Morning. He's always teaching me so much.
And I have to say that they run.
I have to say, from day one, when I started this type of show in the morning, I already knew that's what I wanted to do. And again, it did take me a while to get to where I'm at now, because again, it's just helping others. And that's what this is about. And for example, if I don't know something, I know somebody else does, I'm going to let you know I don't know. I'm going to do some research to learn, but I'm going to send you to somebody who does. That's just the way I am. Glammy, where's my tie at?
Oh, where's your tie at? It's actually in the other room, and Grandpa keeps stealing your banana bread from the freezer. So I haven't said it yet. I was gonna wrap the banana bread in his clip-on tie, and my husband keeps stealing. Anytime I make banana bread, he keeps stealing it, and I can't get it shipped out fast enough.
Hello, Anna. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Hello, each and every one of y'all. Again, if we have any comments or questions, you're more than welcome to put it in the chat. The biggest thing is try to work with others. In this community, we're here to help each other, and don't. I just look at it this way: if I can help one person, at least one person a day, I've accomplished what I wanted to do for the day. If I can do more and help others more than one a day, I am really ecstatic, because again, I want to see others grow, no matter how I am with my subs, where my channel is at. I have started where you all are at one point. So that's why I'm still giving back and always doing this to help others. T says, help me get to 700. There's her link. See if y'all can. We got 42 people in the chat. I'm sure there's going to be somebody in this chat. Remember, when you go to someone's link, if the word subscribe is in red, that means either one, you lost a subscription, or you're not subscribed. Change it to gray. Right next to it is that bell, all notifications. Make sure you set all notifications. And next, and most important, go back and watch a video. Make comments. Giving up hope on getting either of those at this point.
I think your lowered expectations are good for me. So just keep lowering those, and eventually I'll hit that bar.
Sharon, thank you so much. And again, if I can help somebody, no matter what it is, and if I can have others help, that is great. Working on lowering your expectations.
It's not my fault. Grandpa is such a banana bread thief.
That would be a great thing, but I have that. You got to fight your own battle, Chuck. I'm sorry. That's right. Never give up, Chuck. You just, Paul. I'm at 425 subs. That is awesome. You're definitely growing, and that's good to be here. I promote
Johnny, I have a question.
Yes.
So my channel, right? It says 366. It's been saying that for a long time. But people say, I'm sorry, people say that they subscribe, new people, but it keeps showing 366. Is there something that I need to turn on, off? Did I do something on my home page that it just kept it at 366?
When you're going to your page, let me show this, because that's the only way I can describe it, because You don't want to keep it. You may have it set off, but you should always be able to see it if you have it set on your channel. To get your sub count for you, you want to go right here to the main page. Go to the icon. And then when you go to your channel, it'll come to this page. Go to manage videos.
Yeah.
And then go to, and this is going to be different because yours is going to be different than mine, but I'm going to show you what you have to do. Right here where it says dashboard.
Yeah.
When you go to dashboard, it's going to bring you to your main page. That'll be your actual channel count right here. These are all your watch hours. But if you go right here to the bottom where it says monetization to the left with the $sign.
Yeah.
Click on that. Go down. Well, yours is going to be different. Mine already is different because I already have. Oh, but you're going to have at the bottom. Actually, I can show you on the other channel. Duh. Let me switch accounts. My other channel that has 120 subscribers now. So I'm going to go to that one because I can show you on that one. Again, go to your monetization. And this is my other channel. So let me make sure I'm on that channel. By the way, I want to thank each and every one of y'all who watched that video yesterday. Let me go manage videos. That video hit #1 yesterday for the first 2 hours of it coming out.
Awesome. Congrats.
All right, so you go to your dashboard. You can see it here. Again, I just started this channel, so I'm only going to have, like right here it says, I hit 50-hour watch times in the last 4 days. I have 120 subscribers. But go down to monetization. This is where you want to look at it right here. This is your total subs, and these are your total watch hours.
Yeah.
So is that number the same as what you have on your channel?
Oh, I didn't go look. Let me go.
Yeah,
go
because if
on
you
my
look
other
there,
device.
that's going to be, you got to remember too, that's usually within 48 hours behind on your, it's not actual current date time on your numbers. So yeah, I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Y'all made that video #1 for the first 2 hours, the first day and the first hour, actually. Top 1 of 10. The top 10 videos was #1. So that's how you'll find it. And that, again, if you don't see, if it's the same number, then that's where you want to look. Because if you're losing, you got to remember, you're always going to be losing and gaining subs, especially when nobody's going to make comments on your videos and your subbing to you with multiple channels, because they purge it every day. So you might want to look at that too. Yes, I'm going to have to start hiding them away in the freezer. Yes, indeed. Always off. Yeah, they're always going to be off. You're right about that. I see 368, Susanna.
368.
Yeah, Jennifer said she sees 368. So yeah, always, and that's why I stopped looking at those numbers, because that can change big time every day. So what the best editor, because she should channel. There's Robin's channel. Let's see here. Let's see. I watched it. It was great. Well, thank you, Kathy. Waiting to see the corner. And again, I'm surprised how fast it went to the top 10 already, and I love it. Any interest in being in the Family Holiday Marathon 50 resellers, please email. And there's her email. Thank you, Kathy. Let's see here. Mike, hello. Wanted to stop by and say hello. Everybody's having a great day. Well, thank you so much, Mike. Good to see you. Where did it come and go? What do you mean it was numbers? Is there a top 40 or something? No, it's top 10. It's always going to be the top 10 on your video count. It's always the top 10 of all your videos you put out within a week. And usually, lately, my videos have been the top 1 of the top 10 every time I put out a video. And that's what you want. You want to try to get it at the top 10. When you hit 369, Glams is going to start twerking for you. I love it. 369, she is fine. Yes, indeed. Out and about, Patrick. Well, there's Patrick's new video coming out. He does it every week. Glams, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated, but not necessary. So guess what? I got something for you.
The dollars, let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it. With no problem. Let him have it.
Thank you so much, Glams.
It is my pleasure.
What, lady, how does it work? How many times? Usually they will set it. Usually each auction they will let you know, depending on how she's doing it. It could be either two items per round, depending on how many people. I think sometimes they do it where you get it a half hour, 15 minutes. So email her. Take the email and email her and y'all can talk about that. It shows analytics about the top 10 videos and that the videos were the highest on that last 10 videos. Exactly.
Johnny, I can help you out on the holiday. It's going to be the same as the last couple. So you'll get 30 minutes to present your items, talk about your show, and that's how it works. She'll give you a time slot. You have to be there 15 minutes before.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. That is very important. When you're on a guest on someone's channel for an auction or a show, try to make the decency to be there at least 15 minutes prior to the show because, and this is why I ask anyone who comes on my shows, whether it's auctions or lives or whatever, that you make sure your lighting is working, your camera is working, and your mic is working. That is why it's important. And then you get to kind of communicate and let everybody know what's going on if you're doing an auction. That way you, as the host, can let them know how you're doing the auction, what you expect of them. And that's very important. You want to make sure you at least try to be there 15 minutes prior to a show. They make pants for that, Glams. Good morning, Edwards. Let's see here.
I did not know they made booty pants. That's amazing. I wonder if I can find those on eBay at a discount.
I like to find them at the Goodwill.
Right. I'm going to be looking at the Goodwill for fake butt pants.
Marion had some new ones one night.
Did she?
Yeah, she had a whole stripper. They cleaned out a stripper's locker.
Oh, wow.
She had stripper
Oh,
everything.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that, Mike.
Are you talking about Marion Hilton did that?
Yes.
It was hilarious.
You never know what she's going to bring.
I love her so much.
So do I. But the one night we were on, and I was looking down, and I looked up, and I went, whoa! She brought out a naked picture of Marilyn Monroe.
No. So sorry to hear this, Mike.
You never know.
Oh my God.
His wife tested positive Friday, and the kids tested positive yesterday. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Also, by the way, Savannah posted the Big Barnes auction at 11 o'clock. That's less than 15 minutes away. So if y'all want to go check it out, there's the link. Mike, I have y'all in my thoughts and prayers. I'm sorry to hear that. Slide right under your jeans where you have been.
Johnny, you know who you should have on your show in the morning?
Ooh.
Interview? Big Barn, JJ.
I've always offered, but they've been so busy they couldn't make it. So now it's open panel. They can always come on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do the guest anymore. I just do open panel.
Ooh, JJ should come on.
That's right. When I put that link in the chat, it's open for anyone.
JJ, get your butt up here.
Well, he's going to go for a show in 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh. Yinzers.
I hope. Check it out.
Johnny, I have to run downstairs. I'm going to mute for a minute.
Why don't you walk?
Actually, I'm going to walk so I don't fall down the stairs. I have already a couple times. I'm going to do that again.
No problem. Chuck says they do they make booty shorts for men? Asking for a friend. I feel being vaccinated helped greatly. Yeah, you're right about that. I've been hearing a lot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Texas Sparkles. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I am listening, and yes, he does that a lot. Thank you so much, JJ. Glams, I don't need any help in that department. Get those wished for $1 probably.
JJ, get your butt up here. You have what? 15
If you want to come on real quick and just advertise your auction, come on up.
Come on, JJ. Come on. Show me your hunky face.
Well, hello, Jason. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you.
Good morning, Jason. I just want to say, to Yinzer family, we are all really just sending you positive vibes and hopefully, prayers for healing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We hope you all do well.
Definitely. I understand. You got to get better first.
Yeah.
But JJ, if you want to come on and promote your channel real quick, you're more than welcome to. Anyone and everyone's always welcome to come on in the morning. Now that I have this type of format, and every day is a different topic, so you just never know what we're going to talk about when it comes to topics. And again, every day is going to be different because, like, you just never know what's going on in the world that day that somebody may need help on, and that's why we do it. That's why I decided to do it that way. So I tell you what, the numbers are going down, and I want everybody to go back around and talk about what you have on your channel, when they can expect you, and where they're going to find you, and promote your channel. So we'll start with you, Graham.
Oh, good. Thank you. Okay, so we have, sorry guys, I'm in my bar right now.
That's all right.
So we have a few things coming up this week. My sister and I are doing our very first live from the Glam Fam's house, from the House of Glam, on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central. That's 9 Eastern, and I think 6 Pacific. So that's going to be exciting, or a train wreck. One of the two, either way, you can come on, be in the chat. And then on Friday's like the busiest day of my life. Friday afternoon, I'm going to be on Johnny's auction. So please make sure and tune into that. That'll be fun. I'll be possibly on Danny B's channel on her and Tina's live that night. And then right after that, I'll be on the auction for a couple of rounds of the Horizon Picks. It's sci-fi and comic auction. Okay. So that is it's a pretty full week. So I'm going to hair and nails tonight, I promise.
Oh, okay. All right, Susanna.
Okay, so tonight I have Auction My Way. It's going to be on my channel, Susanna's Chronicles, and that's at 7 p.m. And what we're going to do is we have Hemlock Lady being on with us, and then at 9 p.m. we're switching over to Tania's Hemlock channel to do the rest of the auction on hers. So we're going from one to the other. Tomorrow morning at 10, we're doing Oh Susanna on my channel, and then we're doing All About 80s. Thursday, I'm going to be on with Beamos and Melanie. That's going to be awesome. And that's on Beamis's channel and auction. Friday morning, I have not my circus, not my monkey. And Friday night, I think we're going to be on the panel. I'm going to be on the panel with Hemlock. She has a special night entailed. Saturday, oh my God, my schedule is crazy. And then Saturday night, I have Auction Our Way on Picky Nikki's channel. But I just, really, really important. Guys, my email, susannasart68@gmail.com. Right there underneath my name. Please get a hold of me so I can promote your channel on community news on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Very important. Also, send me your links too, Johnny, you too, for you can send me a link for your link tree, or you can send me a link for your platform that you're selling on, because I want to start promoting that as well, especially coming into Christmas. Everyone needs to buy stuff if they can't find it at auctions. So that's it.
Also, the thing with the link tree, like I showed you, make sure you put it in your about page when you're doing that portion of your channel, customizing it. So that way that can be there as well.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm going to bring on T. She just came in the back room.
Hi, everybody.
Well, hello there, stranger. How you doing?
Okay. Just
you crazy? You adding the things to your channel just as much as everybody else, huh, girl? Welcome to the new addiction. Like I told Irene yesterday when she did her first live, I told her, welcome to your new addiction. Tell everybody what's going on with you, girl.
Well, first I wanted to mention the marathon that we do. If you guys haven't seen the marathon, we started the first marathon a few months ago, and it was a great success. The marathon, what we did is we take 40 resellers, and it's 20 hours cut between my channel and Because She Shed channel. And we just did our fall edition marathon also. And we are going to do our holiday marathon coming up, probably about another month, I would say. It should be coming up. And what it is, just in case anybody didn't know, you email me at hemlocklady78@yahoo.com. I will take your name down. And what we do is we take all these resellers and just promote you throughout this whole marathon. You get 30-minute slots. And so you can introduce your channel, you auction your items or do buy it nows. And what we do throughout your entire 30 minutes is promote you. And the reason we decided to do this is because so everybody gets to know everybody. You know, I figured like some people that come and see me don't know, like, for example, Susanna. You know what I mean? And it's for me to promote Susanna so everybody can see who Susanna is and then go to see her on her channel. So that's why we decided to do this. I've had a lot of people on and they said that they love it, you know, that it's great and we always have fun. So that's why we decided to do this. Like me and Kim, we do not sell. Robin and Devin do not sell. We just sit on panel with you and promote you the whole time. Rhonda is the mod the entire time, and we make it so fun for all of you. You know, and if this is not just for the regular resellers, this is for if you are new and you're afraid to try. This is great to get your feet wet for auction because it's a half hour, and we actually help you throughout the entire thing. So there's no nerves. I mean, we've worked in back rooms with people, with the new sellers. We've worked in back rooms for hours with them to try to explain and help them with their camera, with this, with that, just to get them on this marathon. So if you are interested, please email me for our next marathon coming up, because it is coming up in about a month. We're thinking about doubling it now. So it will be on my channel. It will be on Robin's channel, and it will be on someone else's channel also now. So instead of 40, we're thinking of 60 resellers now.
That is awesome.
Because it has been so great. Everybody's loved it, so we're trying to expand it more. And like I said, this is not just for the regular resellers. These are for the new people that are, you know, want to get their feet wet, you know.
Exactly.
And this is just to help promote everybody and get everybody to meet everybody in the community. So that's why we decided to do this.
Now talk about what you do on your channel so they can go and check out your channel.
Okay, I do auctions about 3 times a week, depending. Every Thursday, I promote another channel. It's an auction, but every Thursday we ended up promoting channels, which means like Kim and I do not sell. It's kind of like the marathon. We promote you on Thursday. You come on our channel, you auction, you meet everybody. And this is for anybody also. For example, our first time with Mr. Jim, Mountain Trails Gems and Jewelry. Amazing Mr. Jim is an amazing man. And he has absolutely gorgeous things. He works in stones and jewelry. So our first time with Mr. Jim, we brought him on, and Mr. Jim kind of grew so much, you know, and he loved it. We are actually having Mr. Jim again this Thursday at 8 o'clock. He's coming back on with us. And so that's what we do on Thursdays. If you're interested and for us to come in on our auction, we literally just sit there and let you sell and just promote you the whole time.
Now, will you do me a favor real quick? Because there's a question in the chat, how to get in touch with you. Can you put your email in the chat, or who you want to have, how they can contact you?
I'll put my email. It is right there. Let me put it.
And Johnny, just for the marathon, I have to say that beginners are going to love it. They don't even have to keep track of their items. Rhonda does that.
Yeah, because
so,
Rhonda
does that, and afterwards she will send you the list of what you sold, who bought it.
Right.
And so you don't even have to keep track.
Right, and there's my email if you are interested in reaching out to me about the marathon. What we do usually is take our first, we were doing 40, take our first 40 emails, but I think we are growing, so I think we are going to start taking our first 60 emails that I get to be in the marathon.
And there's a question, when is it going to happen?
Where are we, in October? We're thinking probably right after Thanksgiving we're going to do the holiday. We're still working out the bits and pieces for this one. Our last marathon we just finished it, so if you didn't see it, please go onto my channel It started off, I was part 1. Because She Shed was part 2 and 3, and I was part 4. So the last 2 marathons are on there if you want to check it out.
Can I just say something about the marathon too?
You got it. Go ahead.
Hello. Okay. Everyone that comes on, I just want to reiterate that they do not charge you to be on. They don't take a percentage. They don't charge you. Whatever you make, it's yours. So they do not charge anyone to come on and sell. They don't take any percentage.
No, and I mean, I have heard that other people who do marathons charge you a percentage of what you sell, or they expect you to tip them. We do not do anything. You don't tip us nothing. You don't give us a percentage of this. Is totally free to promote you.
I'm glad you brought that up because I've had multiple emails, and I do the same thing like you do, T. On the auctions, I had somebody ask me a question that they were surprised that I don't sell. Well, I got to the point where I'm bringing everybody on.
That may have been me, Johnny. I was shocked.
And I don't charge. Well, that's the reason why. Because I'm here for those that are new, trying to get their feet wet. Right. I'm not going to sit here and charge you. You can come on any Friday that I do an auction. As long as you reach out to me before, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the YouTube channel so where you can share it and promote it, because that's the biggest thing about this. You want to make sure you promote it before it goes on, because that's another thing. You promote it. If you have guests coming on, send them the link to your YouTube channel. Send them their links and let them know they can share it out as they see fit. I've had some people who email everybody that they have on their email list, letting them know that where they're going to be at. To me, I have more of a heart to say, just come on. I don't want to charge. I don't have to charge because this is for you. That's your situation. So that's why I don't charge. And I love to share where everybody can show their stuff, and I'm there. I'm doing everything in the background because I have free tax.
And that's what I heard, that other people who've done marathons charge you to come on their channel to 10% or a tip, or in between you showing and the next person, they show the entire time. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's not really promoting. You're promoting mainly yourself, not other people. So that's why we did this. We don't charge absolutely nothing. We take our 20 hours of our time just to promote everybody with no charge. Everything you make is yours.
I'll never forget when I did an auction, and I'm not going to say who, when, and where, but after the in the back room, that was not told to me ahead of time. Before I said yes, I'll do it, and you get there and they say, "Oh, by the way, you have to give 10% of your sales to the mod."
Right.
Well, guess what? All my items were changed around of what I was showing, because I'm not going to sell my high dollar stuff at an auction that I got to give 10% to somebody who I was not aware of before the show.
Right, and we don't do that either. Rhonda is our mod the entire 20 hours. You do not take care of Rhonda. That is for me, Kim, Robin, and Devin to take care of. We take care of Rhonda. We, make sure she's compensated for her time. That we don't take nothing from you to compensate the mod. We do that ourselves.
Now, I have to highlight this comment real quick for Susanna before I forget. Susanna, Chuck says, I remember when Susanna was always afraid to go live. Like in a minute ago, she's come a long way. Now, what you guys say? Sorry.
And the same thing with the promoting on Thursdays on my channel. I do not charge you whatsoever either on that. That's just like a mini marathon. It's just you promoting on. We promote you. You sell, and that's another thing. We don't charge you absolutely nothing for that either.
Exactly.
I want to say
working together and promoting everybody. We all started from ground zero. And we all grow, but the biggest thing is to help others in the community. Go ahead.
Right. Rhonda does not require money. She never asks for money. I mean, we do it if we want to.
I have to do this real quick.
She's not asking.
Kathy, you got me starting to cry and water up here. Johnny, you're awesome. So thankful you and Robert are a huge part of this community. So blessed that you call you and everyone else in this community a friend. Thank you so much. And that's what it's always been. But guess what, Kathy? This is for you. Thank you. Not necessary, but greatly appreciated.
The dollars. Let me have it, please.
Yeah.
I got the dollars.
Kevin did. Kevin pushed.
You got the dollars? We got the offer. Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Let's see. I have not heard of this marathon before. It could be a lot of fun to be on. Actually, I've done this before. How many times before, T?
This coming holiday edition will be our third time already.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we're trying to do it 4 times a year, but we just thought of it like a few months ago, so that's why we're squeezing 3 into this year.
Kevin pushes Susanna out of her show. Yeah,
He did. He did.
And I want to agree with
effort.
I want to agree with Susanna. Rhonda does not ask for anything. You know, Rhonda's been my mod since day 1, and
for me,
she's wonderful. Rhonda's absolutely wonderful mod.
I have a question about that. About the mods. The mods on the auction, it is okay if you wanted to send them something to say thank you. That's okay, right? I mean, it's not like you're trying to get that
for the marathon. You mean?
I like to say thank you in the nicest way I can, if possible.
Well, that's on each person. That's up to you. Yeah, that's not something that's mandatory, but that's out of the heart, of course.
Yeah, not expected, but
right.
It's something that I think is a very polite thing to do. Yeah. And somebody's letting you promote them for free. You know, I always like to say thank you.
Exactly. And I've seen Rhonda do it a lot of times in other chats, and she's quick at it too. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to also say about Robin, because she shed. Yeah. If you are interested in any intros or thumbnails, Robin is an amazing editor. Amazing editor.
Well, that's what she does on the side as her job too.
Right. Robin does do auctions here and there, her and Devin, but yeah, that is also her job as the editor. And Robin is, because she is the one that me and her work together for the marathon.
Yeah, I saw where Jennifer dropped her link. Go ahead.
But she's my editor. You know she's my editor.
She's our editor.
I love it.
Hey, Hemlock, believe it or not, she's my editor.
So so that's what I do on Thursdays, and then usually I have an auction Tuesday and Fridays, and those are just auctions. Me and Kim just do auctions. We always but I say anybody is always invited. If they email and say, hey, can I be on Tuesday or Friday with you guys? Of course, anybody's welcome to come and do auction with me and Kim. Usually Fridays I do family open panel, which means that, you know, if you're interested in coming on panel and selling with us on Friday, you're more than welcome to come on. Usually I'll pin the stream and you just come on and sell with us. And it always, my channel, we call it the Warped QVC channel. Because pretty much that's our motto, Warped QVC, because everybody who's come to our channel pretty much knows anything goes on our channel. Pretty much anything goes.
There's the link for Robin. Jennifer just dropped it for Because She Shed. There's her link.
Yes, please sub to Robin. Anything goes. We can be doing an auction, and it goes from auction to a trivia game. It could go back from a trivia game to auction. It can go. You never know what happens on my channel. I mean, and we laugh like ridiculously on that channel.
Yes.
So.
And what time do you usually start your auctions or your channel videos? T?
At 9 p.m. She usually does it at 9 p.m.
We must have lost her somewhere.
You know, just ask me. I'm the guide.
That's right. I should have known that. Yeah.
You know what's funny is when I see somebody doing like a pop-up or whatever, I'm like, they didn't let me know. They need to let me know these things.
They didn't pass it through you?
That is
true. They didn't pass it through me.
Language leaves a lot to be desired.
Can I give
What's that?
Can I give a shout out? Can I give a shout out to Jennifer?
You got the link. You got the floor. Go ahead.
I think she's like the unsung hero. She is always there, no matter what chat you go into. Jennifer's there, dropping people's links, and I mean, always promoting people as well. So Jennifer, Hell yeah. Props up to you. Big thank you, shout out. Guys, make sure you go to her page, watch her videos, buy her a milkshake. Jennifer's awesome.
Yeah, I've always dropped it for that reason because she's always helping. Oh, she lost. Okay, there she goes.
Oh,
you lost.
I'm on this one. That one you could just drop out. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Baby. Live here from Storage Auctions today, here on Johnny's show. Hopefully. Oh, that's right. You were supposed to be doing it today. I was waiting to hear from you, but yeah, Mike's supposed to be doing a live on his videos. Lamb's dropped again.
I'm here.
Somebody dropped. Who dropped?
I don't know. Oh, well.
Okay, never mind. It was the other channel, Funny Link. The other one.
Oh, it was, the other channel was, I left to go buy Jennifer a coffee.
Oh, okay. No, it's tomorrow. Okay. So it's tomorrow. Mike is going to try to be on tomorrow where he's going to be doing his live storage auction tomorrow, and he will be on the show. When I put the link in the chat, it's going to be, I think he said 9:30 tomorrow morning. He asked if it'd be okay, and I told him yes. So we will be able to see an actual live auction, the storage auction for him tomorrow on the show, hopefully, if it works.
Johnny, guess who else is starting to do auctions weekly too? Lori Story.
Wow, I haven't heard from her in a while.
Yeah, she's starting to do auctions on Sunday nights.
Oh, Ashley, welcome. I didn't realize she was coming. I haven't heard from her in a while. That's awesome.
Yep. Kevin's been doing a lot of hangouts lately as well.
Awesome. All right, everybody. So right now, I do see my numbers going down. So what I want to do is have everybody go around again before we end the show, because there's some new people in the chat. Talk about your channel, what you have going on, and who you're going to have on what channel, whatever you have going on this week, and promote your channel. And of course, we'll start with T because she did come in last.
Oh, okay. So what do I have today? I am going to be on Susanna's Chronicles today at 7 o'clock. From 7 to 9, and then at 9 we're moving on to my channel, Auction Tonight. And like I said, pretty much anything goes on my channel. We never know what we're going to end up doing. On Thursday is we're doing an auction with Mr. Jim, Mountain Trails Gems and Jewelry. Amazing stuff. Please check him out. He'll be with us on Thursday. And then Friday, if I have the thumbnail out, it says, I don't know what we're doing tonight. So that could be anything. Auction, trivia games. We do trivia a lot. And you do win free prizes with us. So that's Friday. And I think we might be doing a pop-up this Sunday coming, me and Kim, of all of this glassware items. And please also... when we do the marathon, please reach out to me. Just send me an email saying, hey, I'm interested in the next marathon, because like I said, I do take the first 40 to 60 emails. We do have backups all the time. I do keep you guys as backups if you didn't make it in. But that's how I work it. I take my 40 first emails for this. Yeah, it does get crazy, Kathy. It does get a little crazy on my channel. You never know. But yeah, and that's it. Thank you, guys.
All right, now everybody can stay on after the show. We can talk after the show. Glams, you're next.
Hi, guys. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to figure out what's on my part. Just wanted to let you know I've got all of the things coming up this week. The live on Wednesday night we're going to fumble through it. So Sissy and I will have a lot of fun doing that. And then we also have the auction with Johnny's on Friday. Danny B's live on Friday night, and then after that, Horizon 6, I may be popping in there as well. So I'll see you at the Glamma's Closet. Mostly a clothing reseller, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So Glamma's Closet, GLAMMAZ. And John, thank you so much for having me on the show today.
It's always a blessing to have each and every one of y'all come on the show. I love promoting your channels.
We appreciate it.
All right, Susanna, you're next.
Honey, I already did mine before. I'm not going to do it again. So
All right,
all
Laura.
I want is, guys, send me your email. Send me an email about Monday's show.
That's right. Get on the TV Guide show, y'all. Laura.
Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready for the ride? Today, 1 p.m. Eastern, we have a book sale. Myself and Melanie. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, myself, Melanie, and Marion doing an auction. Wednesday night, we take off. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, myself, Melanie, and this week, Susanna.
Yay!
And then on Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, book sale, 7 p.m. Eastern, myself, Melanie, and Marion. This week was all on Melanie's channel. Next week will all be on my channel. And on Monday, we now do a 1 p.m. Eastern, which is the LLAs doing the DCPs. And that is Lazy Listers Anonymous doing deep pile clearance. And then on Monday night, it's myself, Melanie, and Ella.
Awesome.
That's my schedule.
All right, I'm gonna bring everybody back because I felt out of place without having my emoji on too. So I figured I'd add mine so I can be like the rest of the panel.
Oh, I love yours.
Well, every year during October, I do this as my thumbnail on my channel. Since I started YouTube because I'm a mom. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so that's cool. Yeah. JJ's Big Auction sent me. Well, thank you so much, Ashley, for being here. But again, if you want to be part of the show on any auctions that I do this to where I can promote your channel every morning, Monday through Friday. I'll always make sure to promote someone's channel. You're always welcome to come on. We have a topic, whatever the case may be. Like today was a great topic about auctions online. So if anybody ever has an idea or wants a particular topic, that's where we do this in the morning. And I'm glad I did change the format for this because it seems to be more active in the chat with comments and questions, and I love it. Again, I'm always out here to help others. So if you ever need to reach out to me and need help behind the scenes, this is free. So reach out to me, and I'll be glad to do one-on-one behind the scenes at any time. If I can help you, I will. If not, I'll do the research on what you may need help on. If I don't know it, I will research it and help you no matter how. I want to thank Jennifer for always dropping links. Remember, I want to drop the link again one more time for Jennifer. Always showing her love and support to the channels. Always quick, no matter who we're talking about at any given time, she's got that link and drops it immediately. There's her link again for buying me a milkshake. Buy her a milkshake. So definitely check that out, and don't forget to message anyone that you may need to be part of an auction or something like that. Don't be afraid to email them if you're part of it. Let them know you're interested, because again, you can get yourself and get known, especially if you're new to the community and want to get part of being known for what you do and what you have, and you want to do auctions. Reach out to those who are offering; they're free, and we'd be glad to help each and every one of you. Anyone who would like to come on after the show. We do have a little chat time after the show ends, so if you want to come on, the link is at the top in the blue box. It stays there at all times. And again, if you miss somebody's link that's in the chat, you can also go back within 12 to 24 hours. The chat does go back up on the video when it goes live on my channel. You can go back and get those links from anyone you may need help from, or get a link from somebody you missed in the chat. Like I said before, in each and every show, love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And if you want to come on, the link is at the top of the chat.
Bye, guys.
Later.